Hello, one and all, and welcome to the Bog Frog Book Pod. As always, I am joined by James, my fucking bitch wife.
I am a woman, and I am the problem.
And Seth, my fucking bitch husband.
I have two lines of dialogue in the short story.
As always, I am Ren, the child.
You have
Who is either
no
alive
lines
or
of
dead.
dialogue.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure by the end.
Well, in the book, in the short story that we read, definitely alive. In the shit ass movie we watched, dead as hell and literally in hell.
In hell. We're not allowed to talk about the movie yet. We're not talking about the movie right now.
No, we can't talk about the movie that's disrespectful to
Charlotte Perkins Stetson.
Charlotte Perkins Gilman.
This says Stetson.
That's on the cover of the book, but her Wikipedia page credits her as Charlotte Ann Perkins Gilman.
Interesting.
Also known by her first married name, Charlotte Perkins Stetson. There you go.
How the fuck would she do that?
Oh yeah, she married her cousin. Did you know that?
That's
good for her.
Nice.
I didn't read up on her as much as I should have.
Or a little bit about her.
Oh wait, no, it's Seth. It's your story. Right?
No, that's not true. James said in the last episode, "I'll do."
Oh, I forgot. I didn't do any of that.
James,
I didn't do any of that.
Let me.
Well, I did a little bit. I know a little bit where this story comes from. I know that much. So
I know alternate. I'll do it.
Okay.
I'll do the damn
Sweet.
thing.
I got a little too fixated on the producer and writer of the film
you
we
can
watched.
do that later.
Yeah.
I suppose. Oh
God.
Charlotte Anna Perkins Gilman, also sometimes known as Charlotte Perkins Stetson, was an American novelist and lecturer.
And a eugenicist.
Yeah, and a eugenicist.
It was a style at the time.
She lives a complicated life. Born fucking somewhere. Born in Hartford, Connecticut in 1860 and died in Pasadena, California in 1935, age 75.
Yeah.
She was a very important figure in the early feminist movement. She was a first wave feminist. The thing that we read, the Yellow Wallpaper, is considered like a proto-feminist short story.
Yeah, I believe it.
Hard not to read it that way.
I don't know too much about her life because I wasn't supposed to do this. But I do know for this specific story, it was supposedly came from her experience suffering from postpartum depression, and then kind of being prescribed the rest cure. Do you guys know what that is?
No.
Not outside of what I've read in this book.
All right. Yeah, the rest cure was just this idea. I mean, I guess it technically still sort of exists, but it was very popular around this time, where it's basically anytime a woman specifically was had any sort of problem, especially mentally, it's just just lay in bed all day. You're not allowed to do fucking anything. You lay in bed all day and you rest to get better. And that's, obviously, Charlotte had some fucking thoughts about that, and that's what this entire short story is about.
One thing that I did glean when I was reading on this short story earlier, the doctor that is mentioned in the short story, Weir Mitchell, a real man, and was the man who tried to give her a rest cure, told her to do it. A real man.
Jeez.
And she writes this story later and is like, this guy was bad. Sucked.
No good.
Which is incredibly funny.
Yeah, also apparently a eugenicist. I don't know. We don't have enough time to go into that right now.
Can't.
I don't know what the deal is with that. No good. Don't do it.
I'll say, like I said, was the style at the time.
Yeah,
I can't find the source on it.
Yeah, I have no idea. I'm just. I'm sure it exists. We don't have to go into it.
She's dead. It doesn't matter.
She's dead.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm reading some wild ass racist things she said though. Wow.
I'm
where?
sure.
What?
Go to her Wikipedia page.
I couldn't find
under race.
There's a race. Jesus.
Oh yeah,
Christ.
there's
Under
a race
social
thing.
theories, reform Darwinism and the role of women in society, feminism in stores, race, then animals.
Yeah, I don't really.
Unrelated, but wow.
Yeah, no good.
Oh yeah, here we go. Gilman's racism led to espouse eugenicist beliefs, claiming that. I don't like that phrase.
Social theories.
Stock Americans. I've never. This is like.
Yeah,
this is crazy.
That's old school shit.
Oh yeah, okay. So these are direct sources.
Wow.
Good, because I couldn't find one for just eugenics. So it was like, oh, okay, cool. It's just Britannica. That's dumb.
I am an
like,
Anglo-Saxon before everything.
Whoa, dude!
In an effort to gain the vote for all women, she spoke out against literacy voting tests. That's nice.
I mean, yeah, that's nice. It like, in a roundabout way.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a good thing. Yes,
correct. I mean,
her
the
reasoning maybe wasn't the most pure.
Weaker than you'd want.
Yeah,
Whoa,
I mean, obviously, women should be able to vote. Hard, maybe a controversial opinion coming from the Bog Frog Book Pod.
Yeah.
Women should be able to vote. I agree with her there.
This is true. Believe that.
I'm coming around on the idea.
Other things she believes, maybe not so much. Let's talk about the yellow wallpaper. Can you, James? Can you at least summarize the damn thing?
Yeah, I can do that. I read it. I had a great time. I can do that much. I read the damn thing. I didn't just spend all my time on Wikipedia today. The yellow wallpaper is about a young woman, presumably. I don't know if that's true. Actually, she could be any age. It doesn't matter. Who has recently given birth. Young at heart, has been given birth and is in a lovely old house that she compares to British houses in some place in America. And she's not doing so hot, so she's doing bed rest, the rest cure. Not super thrilled about it, but her husband's a doctor. You can't argue with him. He knows best. And the wallpaper in the room she's in sucks ass, and she hates it. By God, she hates it. And the story takes the form of several journal entries over a 3-month time period, as she is slowly, observing more and more of her surroundings, but specifically focusing in on the yellow wallpaper and how much she fucking just hates it. It curves. Did you guys see this shit? It curves and but then it goes in other directions. It's just completely erratic. It's this awful wallpaper. You guys would understand if you'd seen it.
It's fungal, apparently. It's.
Yeah, there's some description of fungal, and parts of it have been torn because that room used to be a nursery as well. She thinks.
Yeah,
this goes on.
This kind of looks like a nursery.
Yeah, it must.
There's also. Did you mention this is not her house?
Yeah, it is a room. There's a house they're staying in temporarily because it is out in the country, good air, that sort of thing.
Yeah, and their house is being renovated or something.
Mm-hmm. And it's specific. I think it's also it seems to be because of her, and her husband makes that clear that we are here because of you, which. But, slowly, though, she starts to see a figure behind the wallpaper, in and behind the wallpaper, and she's like, shit, fuck, shit, and gets more and more obsessed with it, and her husband doesn't like this at all. He doesn't even want her to be writing, frankly, and his sister is there trying to take care of her as well, and she's up to something, him and his damn sister, they're up to something. They just want to keep her away from the woman in the wall. That's what it is, I think. And so this goes on, Eventually, last night, tears off the damn wallpaper in a fit. Just absolutely over the moon. Over the moon? No, that's the wrong phrase. Just flipping the fuck out. And, the husband comes home. She's locked the door. He gets through with an axe. He gets through with an axe? Or uses the key? It's unclear.
He uses a key. He calls for an axe, and then she's like, no, there's a key. There's a key downstairs. Just use the key. There's a key downstairs.
And then he sees what she's doing, which is creeping, as she calls it. I like to think she's running around on all fours.
Yeah, that's what I was imagining. Tearing at the walls.
Yeah, torn all the wallpaper, going around in circles, rubbing her face on the walls, because she's the woman in the wall now. She's the woman in the wall. He faints, and she just keeps going for it, though, running over that damn
fuck,
guy.
He fainted right in front of me. This asshole.
Yeah. What a cunt. And that's the story. That's how it ends. It's really good. I really love this one. It's one of the better ones we've read. I had such a good time. I was smiling.
I think this one really rules. I think it's really good.
I mean, I
That
would put
ended
it above some
whips.
other ones we've read, but
what were
What are
you
you
going to say,
thinking?
Bren?
What are you gonna say?
I thought it was like fine. I don't know.
It's not like my favorite, but it's like
Yeah,
I think it's
up
pretty good.
there. You know.
Probably in the
I don't
upper
know.
half.
What
Upper
you didn't-
half,
you didn't
yeah.
fuck with it? Yeah.
I
Name
fucked with it,
10
but, like-
ones. Name 10 short stories we've read that you fuck with more right now.
Yeah.
Like maybe 3. I don't know.
Okay, let's go
That's-
through the list. I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream.
Yeah.
Above or below?
That I'm trying to Cassandra.
Cassandra.
I'm
yeah,
going down the
Cassandra-
list. We'll get to Cassandra. God tell me above or below I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream.
Below.
So
Okay.
this is below that. Okay, that's fair. Through the Flash.
Below.
I knew you were going to say Lawnmower Man.
Above.
Okay. Frost Giant Daughter.
Oh fuck.
Was that 4?
No, I'm not going in order. I'm
Okay.
going just down the list as we have it.
I,
No, there's no way that's the fourth thing we did.
I was like, that's impossible.
Probably the good parts of that story are good. The bad parts are really bad. So above.
Mhm. Above. Story of the Eye.
Oh, above.
The Swarm.
Oh, above.
Last question.
Don't even remember that one.
Oh, you suck.
Okay, below by default then.
By
What was the
default.
last question?
Or
about?
above by
That was
default.
the one
sorry.
about them asking the computer about entropy, and the computer says there's not enough data, and does that a few more times.
That one's
throughout
really
time.
good.
Yeah.
That one's above.
Yeah, but you don't even remember it.
I do now. Once you describe, I just remember the name.
I mean, we have a lot more of these. I'm not going to go through this. I've gotten tired of this exercise.
You didn't even fucking get to Cassandra.
I think it's fine.
It's good.
That's all.
Upper
You hate
half.
women.
I like it a lot. I like the description of her at the very end when she's truly like fucking gone mad in the classical sense.
I mean, I
don't
think
have
the fucking, like, everything, when it starts, like, getting there, when she
Yeah.
starts, like, really describing what she's seeing, oh
Mhm.
my, few things better than that in the world.
Yeah, that's what it's about.
Just like, it's like, oh yeah, there's like, I think there's like a woman behind there, and she's like shaking the fucking pattern. We can't talk about it. Never mind.
Were you talking? What?
We'll get there eventually.
Okay, and what else have we got? What else have we got?
When she's like talking about, it's like the woman shaking the fucking pattern. And it's
Yeah,
like
like
I can't let
bars.
these other people in here. They're gonna fucking. It just it reminded me a lot of Amiga Revolt.
Yeah, that's a good way of
Yeah,
putting it, yeah.
definitely. Yeah.
That kind of vibe where it's like, no, this thing is for me, and it's also just really sad.
It's
So
pretty
sad.
yeah.
It's just like,
So
whoa.
sad.
She's not doing good.
Every
She's
time
having
the
a bad
husband talks, I fucking hate that guy. I hate him so
Yeah, he-
much.
What if he was the
He
main
blows
character of a movie, though?
I would have some strong words for the writer.
Interesting.
Oh,
Curious.
man.
Interesting to think about.
Yeah, everything with the husband and with the sister,
But she's
with
like
the
not.
husband's sister.
It's unclear. You see, the sister is so not in it that it was unclear to me at certain points how much of her behavior that we're being told about is true. Right?
Is
Like
true.
my
Super
feeling was
yeah.
like,
reliable narrator.
yeah, like is the narrator misinterpreting what is happening? Like what is happening
Yeah,
there?
I mean, I think she's supposed to kind of be this this figure that kind of represents the fact that she's supposed to be like the main character is supposed to be a very specific thing because like all
Yes.
women were supposed to be a very specific thing, especially in marriage
Mhm,
at the
mhm.
time, and she can't be because postpartum depression.
Yeah.
And she's like constantly her husband is not taking her seriously at all.
No, he sucks.
Oh, bad guy.
And
Bad guy.
I mean, they literally was like, "Oh yeah, the doctor and my husband both say like there's no reason for you to feel this way.
Just be happy. Have you tried?
What a
Have
fucking...
you tried just being happy? What if I
Have you tried
locked
smiling?
you in a room and you weren't allowed to do anything? Wouldn't that help?
Bed
You
rest. Bed rest.
Just stare outside all day.
Stay outside in
help.
your barred windows. That's
God,
also
One
like,
of those is fucking crazy.
she comments like, "Oh, it's kind of like a nursery. This is a room to hold like a mental patient.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like the windows
I
are
hadn't thought
barred.
about that. Yeah. 100%.
She's not even allowed to write. Like she has to hide all her shit. But yeah, like Jenny kind of just, I think that's her name, right? Jenny? The sister?
Jenny in the, yes. Yes.
I believe so. Like, Jenny is just kind of this, like, figure that's supposed to be like, well, she's, like, what you aren't right now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really fucking annoying.
Yeah.
It's really fucking with her. Because it's bad. And all of this sucks. It's not good. She shouldn't feel this way. I'm sorry, women.
I'm sorry, women. This did remind me of my long-held belief that, like, at least in America, being a woman was probably, like, a nightmare until, like, at least 1987.
Man,
right? Even then.
I would say in a lot of ways. Maybe. Still is.
Yeah. I mean, in a lot of ways, yeah.
Good bit. Is. Yeah, like, probably a good bit bad still.
Yeah. Yeah.
Doesn't seem right. Wouldn't want to do it.
Can't be thinking about it. Want to talk about the movie?
What?
Yeah.
I was going to say, but what if the women were all wrong, actually, and bad, and what if the men were correct?
We watched the 2012 film, The Yellow Wallpaper, directed by some fucking guy.
Directed by Logan what's his fuck?
Logan Thomas.
Logan Thomas.
Starring Juliet. Starring Aaron something.
Eric Cushing. My true
Juliet
enemy.
Landau.
I have a lot to say about him.
And others. Michael Moriarty's in it for, like, a scene.
Yeah, he's in there a few scenes. He's putting the work in, you know.
He's doing the damn thing. I'm never upset to see Michael Moriarty, except when he's spouting a bunch of, like, insane right wing beliefs. I'm pretty sure he's like he's a 9/11 Republican, I believe.
Whoa. Okay.
Now, still alive, still doing his thing, I believe.
Interesting.
I like when he's in Larry Cohen films. That's cool. That guy's dead, so I mean, you know.
Yeah.
It's not like we're getting those anymore.
You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to even think about it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, talk about tell us about this movie, James.
Sis, I don't know how well I can. I don't. This is a movie. There's an adaptation of The Yellow Wallpaper. Theoretically, supposedly, it is alleged, written again by Eric Cushing, starring Eric Cushing, directed by his best buddy Logan Thomas.
This is like the direct opposite scenario of what a Lawnmower Man is. Like taking the art. And yeah, just a hateful piece of media.
This is a hateful creation.
It is about Man, a beautiful, beautiful movie full of love and understanding.
This is a movie about a cool guy and his unreasonable, weird wife who he doesn't like very much, and his older sister who's educated and sad and also a woman. Capital W.
Also a woman.
So, you know, he has feelings about that. And they're renting a house, and the guy who rents it to them is a weird, creepy guy. Believes that's Michael Moriarty. And, you know, shit goes bad. You know, they think something's going on. There's an entity, a presence in the house.
A creature.
About 40 minutes in. Oh, they don't. Their kid died. I don't remember when that's revealed.
Yeah, kid died off screen, and
in a fire or something. I don't know. It was like also not a baby. It was like a 4-year-old. And at that point, you know, like I don't know, how bad can I feel about it?
Child's in hell now.
Yeah, the kid's in hell now. Like fuck, they probably deserved it.
Like we're not making that up. We're not making that. That is...
To be fair, I don't think. I think that's supposed to be like the demon saying. I don't think.
No, I think the kid's in hell.
I believe the kid's in hell, but I do think the idea is that like that is like the spirit making that happen and saying that's not literally true.
I think Eric Cushing wrote the synopsis on Letterboxd.
I believe so. Based on his Wikipedia activity,
which is crazy.
I believe it. He seems wildly active on Wikipedia on his own page. I highly recommend. Here's his account name. Let's look it up. Highly recommend looking up. Let's look it up's Wikipedia and looking at the edit history on the talk page. He got in an extended argument about whether or not the film should have a Wikipedia page, whether or not his best friend Logan Thomas should have a Wikipedia page. I don't know if he's his best friend. I just know that they're buddies. And it's just like again, just extensive shit like that, like constant. Like there's a great bit at the end of this argument with this admin or editor, the editor says, I am not arguing with you as you have stated above. In the future, when you quote policy, you should reference Wikipedia's own guidelines, as I have done. I will take it to the leadership. Please do not respond to this, as your responses lack references from Wikipedia and are not helpful in any way.
God, what an own, dude.
Just shut the fuck up, guy.
Okay, just a hatred for the man.
Apparently, the fucking thing, the letterbox thing, was written by Max Visconti. But I really, really just need to read this because it made me very angry.
Yeah.
Just very quickly. The Yellow Wallpaper, motion picture, in parentheses, is an origin myth rather than a direct adaptation of the original Charlotte Perkins Gilman story. Drawing from the original short story and a number of Gilman's other Gothic works, The Giant Wisteria, The Unwatched Door, etc., The Yellow Wallpaper is an original narrative of events that unfold around the actual writing of the Yellow Wallpaper short.
Fuck off!
After a devastating fire, Charlotte and John rent a countryside house and attempt to start life over. Though Charlotte, upon seeing visions of her deceased daughter, retreats to the house's attic and pulls away from her husband and sister.
I think the decision to make the wife in this literally Charlotte is, one, offensive. Like, wildly offensive. Two, she died. She's like a weird, dead succubus creature at the end of this movie. And that is a real
vampire
woman that existed and wrote things after this. Like, I hate that. I hate the idea that this is like, oh, fuck you.
Well, no,
one more thing about
she's
Eric
power
Cushing, because I'm really going in on this guy. He, around the release of this movie, I'm trying to find my page on this. Yes, sorry. Go to Yellow Wallpaper. So about the release of this movie, Eric Cushing put out a collection of Charlotte's stories. Let me find this thing. Sorry, I got so many tabs. This is a nightmare. And then on the Wikipedia page that he wrote, there is a quote. Eric Cushing's introductory essay, Is the Yellow Wallpaper a Gothic Story, nails the subject, especially since the original feminist take on the Gilman's work often skated over the Gothic feel of her works to focus on underlying feminist interpretations alone. I went to the citation for that one. It is something called the Midwest Book Review. I've never heard of. First line of this review. When I was in college decades ago, Charlotte Perkins Gilman's classic was touted as a feminist work and taught as such. But it was the 70s after all. So that gives you a taste of that. Then you can also, this is the thing I discovered while we were watching the movie together. You can buy this collection, supposedly. I don't know if this is still the case. I learned this in this review. It came with the movie. You would get this movie if you bought this thing. And it is still up on Amazon. I can buy a new copy for $12, I believe. I'm going to do that. I'm going to report back on this and see if it comes with the DVD. Because, these are good short stories, even if his shitty essay is at the top. But then I went further because I got really mad. I don't like this man. So I went to his Amazon page. Like, what has he done as an author, right? He has done the Yellow Wallpaper, the screenplay. You can buy the screenplay on Amazon right now for $15.
Yeah, what a loser!
It has stills from the movie, apparently. So if you're the Yellow Wallpaper, the official motion picture head, get it now while supplies last.
I do want to also point out, there are several other adaptations of the Yellow Wallpaper.
I'm sure fucked up.
We did I don't know why we chose this one.
Because Eric Cushing, God bless him, is good at Wikipedia and stuck it at the top of the Yellow Wallpaper is like, there's also an adaptation of it. And I was like, oh, we'll just do this. Unknowing. Yeah, so
we were fucked up. I do think it is pretty funny because this is the fourth one on
I see it. Yeah.
Letterboxd. But this is also not the first adaptation of the Yellow Wallpaper, and not even the newest adaptation of the Yellow Wallpaper. Both of those seem, I do want to say, none of these seem to have the greatest reviews in the world.
The only one that honestly looks really great is the stop motion one that our friend of the pod, Chloe, informed me of as we were watching.
Yeah, that one probably fucks. But I do just want to point out, the one from 1989 is only 76 minutes long, which...
God damn it!
We were fucked. We got fucked.
We fucked up so bad.
So bad, dude.
Let me be clear. James did this.
I did this.
Yeah, dude, fuck you, dude.
I did this. I made us watch this dog shit movie. But we read a really good short story.
Really
that is pretty good. It's a good short story.
Is also supposedly the lead in the other movie that he made. There's no such thing as vampires.
I did look at that and I thought, what if?
What if this one's good? What if he's got it this time?
What if I read that one?
No, but why would you try it though? Like, it was such a bad
because
first one.
You never
have
know.
A track record.
You never know.
I will say, me and Seth especially is much kinder to movies than I am. Seth is willing to like try things and like really.
I don't think, to be fair, I do not think this will be good.
No,
but I might give it a shot potentially. It looks pretty bad.
When was it made? 2022? Is that 2020 production?
2020, just straight up 2020. Yeah, the first review on it. I read this to you guys both off mic last time. The top review on "There's No Such Thing as Vampires," the 2020 motion picture, is wish I'd been physically in a cinema so I could have walked out.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Is there like a person in here that I recognize?
Is there?
Recognize he was just in that last movie we watched.
Oh, Meg Foster. Meg Foster was in They Live.
Okay.
Blind Fury. I like, right. That's something. That's not nothing. There's a guy from Independence Day in there.
Anyone
else?
I think one of the girls from Spring Breakers is in here. That's unfortunate for her. That's a good movie. This is bad. I don't know. This is sad for her. Oh, he has a newer movie. Logan Thomas has a newer film called The Phantoms.
Oh, is that anything?
Based on numerous Victorian Gothic stories, most notably Charlotte P. Gilman's work.
We have to stop them. This can't keep happening.
Yeah, this is so fucked, guys.
What is wrong with these men?
I think they shouldn't. I don't. Maybe they got better. It's been 10 years.
It'd be impressive if they had it.
It's been 10 years. Maybe they are willing to not.
No shot.
Maybe they got better. I'm saying they. I don't know if Aaron Cushing is.
It's unclear based on the cast information, but given his proclivities, how much fucking money do these assholes have?
I don't know. This movie had like people in it.
Wait, whoa! Wait a second! What'd
you find?
Look at the poster, Seth, for The Phantoms.
Yes,
that's Eric. That's from the end of the Yellow Wallpaper. Look, the second review from Michael Sean. Well, I actually enjoyed this for what it was until I found out exactly what it was. I hate to admit that I got suckered. Director Logan Thomas apparently decided to recut his 2011 film, The Yellow Wallpaper, and retitle it to release it as The Phantoms. Problem is I can't find anything online about his doing so I don't know what the differences are or how extensive. I did notice while I was watching that something seemed to be missing, but I decided I was imagining it. Now I feel like I have to watch the movie all over again in its original form to know what the hell it was. I wouldn't have bothered if I had known.
What the fuck?
However, it was well acted and looked very good. Story was interesting, if sometimes a little strange. I guess I'll just have to do it.
What the
That's
fuck?
So...
What the fuck? And this was also submitted to a film festival, because the other reviews from Michelle Parsons, Watch for Considerations, Pittsburgh Moving Picture Festival, Thriller Picture Show. Logan!
That's so funny.
This is fascinating.
Oh my god,
What
the fuck?
I'm like trying really hard.
I'm trying. We got it right.
Gotta figure this out,
dude.
man.
Do we? Oh, I really don't want to, man. I really don't want to.
It is on
Like,
Apple
what do we
TV.
gain?
It is on Apple TV.
Well, but what do we gain,
and Prime
dude?
Video. It's on Prime. Do any of us have Amazon Prime? Wait.
Oh.
I'm sure we can figure something out.
We can figure something. We'll figure something out. Dog shit movie. I don't like these people.
Dog shit movie. That's kind of like, Logan Thomas. If you're listening, Logan Thomas and or Eric Cushing, whatever the fuck his name is.
Either one of them. Eric Cushing.
I'm sorry. I'm being rude, but
I'm not.
If you're listening, which I doubt you are, but also maybe you are. Come on the pod.
I mean, this is true. I would take him on. I mean,
man,
Eric Cushing, I've insulted you several times today. I talked to you.
I talked to you. You're probably I don't know.
You've made a movie. Neither of us have done that
yet.
Sometimes
Bog Frog
I
movie
feel like the
coming
world
to
would
the
be better
cinema.
off without this film, though. Like, what do we gain from this existing?
I think I joked at the top. I don't think I've explicitly said it. The scene where Charlotte basically just apologized for being a woman in the conception of this film. Like, oh, I'm sorry for being so irrational and terrible. Blah blah blah. I fuck off. Like, it made me mad
when I alluded to this earlier. When this movie recontextualizes the line, the wallpaper was moving because the woman behind it was shaking it.
Oh,
as something that the husband says instead of something that the wife writes.
I just want to.
Doesn't he write it?
In this, it's unclear because it's unclear.
I mean, he like sits at a desk and then he says it.
Yeah,
and like it pulls back. This is like there is like this idea in this movie that like these walls have like consistently trapped and like enslaved women, and she can't tell how many there have been. And during the day she's like, oh, they walk around and they like taunt me outside on all, like they're creeping around taunting me outside because I can't leave, and that's why she's like ripping at the wallpaper so they can't put her back. And that is so like evocative and
it's scary.
It's scary and it's like impactful on like a socio-political level. Like it is like that that like hits hard as like a piece of imagery and as a piece of like symbolism. And literally none of that is in this movie. No. There's like a knight that shows up.
Yeah,
and a vampire guy.
It's just in the damn desert. I don't understand the geography of this fucking film, where this house is either. Like, the desert is just there like twice, and it makes no sense either time. Like, what the fuck, dude?
God, it's just...
I don't like it.
Whatever. God, fuck this. Fuck all of this, dude.
Fuck this. Bad movie. Bad... Oh, actually, here we go. The Duelist is what he's credited as, the knight. Played by Alex Schemmer, who was also in Argo as a Swiss Air co-pilot.
Argo, fuck yourself.
Awful movie. But hey, if you're listening, Eric, I'll talk to you. I think you might be. I've said
there's a
character in this who's Earl Maddox. His character name in this is Burn in Hell Man.
Oh, is that the guy who does the neck thing?
God,
oh my god!
So. That kind of Burn in Hell Man kind of goes hard.
No, Burn in Hell Man's different. That's the other guy who says it. I remember now.
I don't know. I don't know. Thing. I don't know who the other guy is.
The guy. No, I recognize. We also didn't talk about that. That the guy, like, there's like a vampire thing going on with a guy who,
like, I guess,
like extends his neck out like a frog tongue to bite Eric Cushing on the neck, and then damn him to like sell property with bad wallpaper for the rest of his life.
It goes into the modern day. This movie means nothing.
No, I mean,
it's
if it does mean anything, it's offensive.
It is offensive.
It's a waste of hard drive space, is what it is.
It's a good thing we watched it on YouTube instead of the official way that actually exists that we didn't know existed until after we watched it on YouTube.
I find this so, both shocking that it exists, and a man can go to such lengths to try and adapt a piece of classically feminist literature, go as far to say, no, it's not, and then just completely butcher it.
It's remarkable.
You can say whatever you want about Charlotte Perkins Gilman.
You can say a lot based on the little reading we just did. Well, apparently, I had no idea. I fucked up. I should have been more prepared. I really should have been more aware.
We've covered H.P. Lovecraft on this.
I mean, but we were prepared. That's the difference, right?
I did an extensive history on that, man. That was fun.
We were very prepared. That's the difference.
Canonically, it was a bottom.
It was a good episode.
It takes a very specific kind of even if Logan Thomas / whoever the fuck is doing all that Wikipedia shit
whatever
is considers himself a feminist or whatever. It takes a very specific type of male feminist brain to be well, actually, this famous piece of gothic feminist literature is not feminist actually at all.
What a guy.
It's just erasing shit. Maybe it's not perfect in its depiction of anything, and maybe its author is a very, very flawed and problematic person.
Up woman. Yeah.
But also undeniably an important figure in feminism. Period. Point blank. Spoke widely about it, pushed for it hard. A foundational member of the first wave of feminism. If somebody wants to claim that
it's not feminism.
If somebody wants, I'm saying, if somebody wants to claim that she's not feminist, that this isn't feminist, it should not be us or him or really anyone.
No, it should not be
our place.
It is not our place.
It's crazy that he did that. It's so crazy that he did that.
You should read this story.
Who the fuck would do that?
It's really
Make
cool.
it clear. Also, I was looking at the crew list again. There are no women in any creative positions on this crew. As far as I can tell, the only woman.
Come on.
There's a few acronyms in here that might be weird, but the only woman I can find on this cast list is casting. So,
based.
Great.
Yeah.
I think we've referenced that Eric Cushing and Logan Thomas are producers. They're also executive producers on this.
Thank God. Thank God.
I fucking hate these guys. Come on the show, though. I hate them.
Stop saying that. Please.
We can read... let's read The Giant Wisteria or The Unwatched Door. We can read one of the other Charlotte Perkins Gilman stories.
And then we'll say, hey, this isn't in the movie either.
I don't want to talk to them.
Yeah, and then we'll record a commentary track for when you re-release this movie.
Yeah, it'll be released by fucking Vinegar Syndrome. Let us be one of those fuckers.
Somebody's gonna do it at some point, right?
That would be our legacy. Do you recognize that? That would be our legacy. That would be the widest reach we hit, is that commentary. We can't do this.
It would be so funny, though.
Can you imagine?
No, it wouldn't. I can. I don't want to.
I'd accept that as my legacy.
I would not. I want to die with nothing.
Fair enough. Do we have anything else to say about this?
No, fuck this movie. Fuck those guys. I'm so tired of this.
What about we also I wanted to for context, we finished this movie less than an hour before we started recording.
This is fresh.
So we're coming in a little hot.
Maybe a little passionate about what this is. Also, when I watched the movie, I had not read the story yet.
You had not, yeah.
Which is crazy.
Let me tell you, wild thing to do. And then reading that story, I was like, whoa, what's going on?
Like, whoa, that's a little fucked up.
The yellow wallpaper shows up twice in that movie.
Twice, and it takes 40 minutes for the first time. Like, oh my god.
It's fucking called the yellow wallpaper still. Like, dear
She's
God,
never in a room.
The yellow
She's
wallpaper...
never in the room where it happens. Like, it doesn't...
What?
Okay, so
what are
that's
we doing?
That's what Will Sloan would call this a structuring absence. You're always thinking when the yellow wallpaper isn't on screen, all the characters should be asking, where is the yellow wallpaper?
When are we getting to the yellow wallpaper factory?
The fuck are we getting to
that
the
would
factory?
That would
God
be a good
damn it.
if I directed this movie. When I direct the yellow wallpaper 2027.
Yeah, that's about right. Yeah,
that'll be the ending. I'll do the same thing where it flashes forward, but it's that they both own a yellow wallpaper factory.
And so they're spreading their curse throughout the land with their...
It's important that we maintain having no women on the creative.
No, not a single one.
It must only be
except
the three
casting.
of us.
Yeah.
No, not even casting.
Yeah,
we'll play
that was
every
too
female
far.
role.
Yeah.
That's too far. They went too far with their edition of the yellow wallpaper. Having women play the female characters, no shot.
If this movie went all the way in that way and just had like literally every character was played by a man, I would like kind of respect that more.
I mean, at that point, it's a choice, right? Like it feels like a decision.
That's an interesting choice. To be like,
I wouldn't go. Sure.
Yeah, interesting. Who's to say? But is it a choice?
I guess it's an interesting choice, as in like it is a choice, and it could mean anything.
Like, I'd want to, that would be like, oh, why the fuck would they do this? It would make me consider. But when the guy is just like, my choice for the film, the women were wrong. I'm like, it's nothing. It's just reductive filmmaking, reductive writing. There's nothing to it.
One of the only corpses we see in this horror movie is a woman who everyone hates and is dead. Like, she's like the woman from Jurassic World who gets obliterated by that big fish critter. But
that bit's pretty good.
But it is instead like just a woman in a coffin.
James, I just sent a Lego figure of that critter.
Yeah, he's big.
Big. It's not a fish.
All right. Hey, Ren.
But yeah, Ren.
What are we reading? What book are we reading?
James, start playing the music.
Yeah, I don't... Do we have... Okay.
Start playing the music. Get going.
I'm playing it right... It's playing right now.
So, I have had
editing now.
A poor track record in the past few choices. Aside from... Well, you guys were also a little bit mid on my H.P. Lovecraft pick, which I was
like
sad
the Shadow
I
over Innsmouth.
I think I was probably the weakest on it, but
it's not my favorite Lovecraft story, but I like it.
But my last book I chose wasn't done. Terrible, disastrous. A little bit less than a year later, I come back. I come to redeem myself.
At the height of your power.
And the music is playing. It's crescendoing. We're going. I don't know if it's crescendoing. James, remember what you said earlier? You're picking Dracula?
No, I said you're picking Dracula, you dumb asshole.
Yeah, you said you're picking Dracula.
Okay, I understand the sentence now. Yeah.
God damn it. Yeah, you are the fucking money. It's Dracula, baby.
We're going to talk about Dracula.
Let's fucking go! I love Dracula. I haven't fully read it in a long time, and I'm very excited because it's a very important book, and we're going to talk about the writing of it. We're going to talk about the book. We're going to maybe watch a Dracula adaptation.
We should watch Bram Stoker's Dracula.
That would be good.
Do you know how we're breaking this up?
Yeah, what are the chapters? What are we doing? I fucking knew you were gonna fuck this up somehow. I knew it. I felt it in my bones.
I forgot about that until literally just now. I wasn't thinking about it either.
I've been thinking about it the whole time.
Okay, so we got 27 chapters. Fucking
break that into three.
We can do 2 episodes, 3 episodes. What are you thinking?
I think 2. I think you could do 2 pretty easy.
Okay.
All right.
What are the chapter breaks?
I do 14 for the first, 14 chapter, through chapter 14 for the first episode, through to the end for the second.
All right.
It goes down pretty easy. It's not.
So
it's not super long.
14 through.
It's a super easy read.
Yeah.
It goes down smooth.
That's what I was thinking.
We fucked it up, but we got there.
Got there on air.
We're not let it on air every single time. Let it be known. Let it be known. When I was planning this, I was like, oh fuck, I could totally just make them read like Desert Solitaire and then just watch them slowly die. I didn't do that because that wouldn't be fun.
What if I liked it? Do you ever think about that?
I don't think you. I think Seth might.
Yeah, I think I'd be annoyed.
I think James. I like hyperbole. It's just fucking memoirs written by a psychopath.
Yeah, he seems like a strange man. We've talked about him.
Yeah. Anyway,
I mean, I think Dracula, legitimately good choice for like the two that we happen to land on.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun.
Weirdly thematically appropriate.
Yeah, we built into it pretty good.
I think
Thank you, Wheel.
Thank you, Wheel. I'm clapping for Wheel.
Wheel's my new god.
On the mic. Wheel's my new god. Platform's my new god.
Can't be talking about that on the podcast. That's a separate thing. But that's the end of the show. That's the end.
Well, hold on.
Show.
No, James.
I know. We're gonna do the bits.
What?
We're gonna say.
Let's do the things. We didn't do that last time.
I know. I was thinking about it. Follow us on Blue Sky. I don't think I have access to the Blue Sky account anymore, so I might be making a new one. We're gonna
making a new one. You can't.
What happened? What are you talking about?
It's not letting me recover the email. I'm worried I never validated the email on that account, so it's not letting me recover it.
No,
oh my god,
dude.
no!
James, what the fuck?
Made a mistake on that one. We'll find.
God damn it.
That's why I didn't. Don't worry about it, ladies and gentlemen. We'll figure it out. But I still have access to the Covered in Worms Blue Sky account, so follow that one. We got a new Covered in Worms episode coming out soon. We're recording it in just a few days. In fact, it's going to be covering Arc 15. It'll be very exciting. If you're listening to it now, it's like sending questions. We'll send questions whatever you like. I don't care. And then that's it. That's all. Follow me. Follow
real
Seth.
quick. I want to shout. Yeah, follow me at Sethamphetamine on Blue Sky. Also, just a quick shout out to our good friends. Check out Chloe's podcast, Tales from the Stack. Check out the lovely video. I'm trying to remember. It is just called Moving Through Mist.
I believe that is by our good friend Baxter, who is in a moment of ascension right now. Who recently wrote a bit of a blurb for Wes Fainland's excellent read-only memo, an excellent newsletter you should be reading if you're a fan of emulation. He did a lovely little write-up on Soccer Wars 2, one of his favorite video games that just got an English adaptation. Highly recommend checking that little blurb out. And then, check out Moving Through Mist and check out Tales from the Stack.
You can find me throwing rocks at moving cars.
Mm-hmm.
Moving Through Mist, in parentheses, an essay by Sundoku Diving.
Like,
also check out their really
length.
fucking cool videos on Majora's Mask and the Resident Evil films, and watch Four Seasons Utopiano, a movie that he did the subs for.
Yeah. Oh, also, we didn't mention it once in this recording, so I'm going to end on this note. We watched this movie with friend of the pod, Mike. Shoutouts to Mike.
Yeah, shout out to Mike, who we made. Time. Shout out to friend of the pod, Mike, who we made lose his love of cinema.
Just completely fuck him up for the day.
Ruined his night. That's it. That's the show. Goodbye.
See you, folks.
Bye.